The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mariota to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and the pressure gets to him again. Devon Kennard. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. One. Alpha. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crouch. Let's put him on the button.
From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carry now. This is Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A gain of 3, second down. From the 25 on second down, Stafford, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mariota completes it to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom.
Hey, let's go. Here we go, D. Hey, just
to the air again, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry.
General West.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On second and 11 now. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll toss it to Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On second down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6.
51's the mic. That's what I do. Hey, Mike, 51.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 51. Mike
Now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 51.
Tannehill. Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, wahoo!
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Lady! 21! 55, Mike 55!
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch your lane. Hey, 5-0.
Stafford on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Stanford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
20. 59.
Back to throw. Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. 11. All right, here we go. Hey.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 49 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the screen.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. And Walker has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, come on now.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. At the Lions' 37-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
To throw is Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ready?
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 5.
I got it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Come on, D. Go, Mike 51.
Now.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike 51.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Hey, Johnson.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. 40's mine, 40's mine. Rabbit. Yeah, check. Go.
Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Set the tone, defense.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Got it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
51.
Now Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hey, Zoo.
51. Mike 51.
Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. So Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Alpha.
Danny.
Snap.
Now it's Tannehill. His pass caught with the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And when pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. To throw on third down, Stafford eluding the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that